From the West Gym at Wadsworth High School, it's time to tip off the 2003-2004 basketball season here on WCTV Channel 16. Tonight in the season opener for both contestants, it will be a non-league matchup between City Series members, the visiting Firestone Falcons, and your home team, defending Suburban League champion Wadsworth Grizzlies. Hi again, everybody. John Bernard and Dr. Gary Bernard with you on a wintry evening here in Wadsworth, but as always, hotter than the dickens inside Wadsworth High's gym. After a 20-0 regular season, the Grizzlies are looking to feed off last year's successes and hope that that same style of play will lead them to their second consecutive and 12th overall Suburban League title. And it all starts with senior guard and Naval Academy recruit Ben Falkenberg.
Yes, we heard just a couple weeks ago that Ben has decided to go to Navy. That's a great education, and I understand they are in need of a point guard too, so
he'll play right away.
Hopefully he has a good career there.
Real quick here, Firestone starting lineup. Number 3, Mike Williams, 5'7" junior. Number 23, Kent Phillips, 6'2" freshman. Number 33, Brad Kepler, 6'1" senior. 34, Wendell Bates, 6'3" junior. And number 35, Elmore Williams, 6'5" senior. And the Wadsworth Grizzlies will look like this. Number 20 is Paul Macko, coming off his tremendous senior season in football. He's 5'10", and he is a senior. Where's that list? Just click them on for me, Jared. I'll read them as you go. There you go, Ben Falkenberg, number 22, 5'10" senior. He'll start at the 2 guard. And then Mike Marshall, number 30, a 6'2" senior. Was our list wrong? Were you listening? Yeah. Not the director. Ben Schrock, coming off a football injury, number 34, 6'1" senior. And rounding it out is number 50, junior, 6'2" center, Jim Fyrus.
Yeah, I have to say that Schrock starting is a bit of a surprise to me. You know, with that broken leg he had, he must have healed up in a hurry. I don't know how much practice he's had, but it's sure good to see him with a uniform on this to start the first game.
So about this Grizzly team, starts with Ben Falkenberg. Every great team has a great point guard, and that was very indicative after last season when the Grizzlies reeled off 20 in a row before that upsetting tournament loss in round 1 to Medina, 49-46 in overtime. The Falcons last season, 9-12 overall, 8-6 in the City Series. They were 1-6 in non-league contests. The Firestone Falcons have had trouble with the Grizzlies, but they play a full season of games against the likes of Central, Howard, and Buchtel, so you know they can handle a ball game against formidable opponents.
Yeah, that's a tough City Series schedule that they have over there. Always a couple really good teams in Akron area.
Wadsworth has won 3 straight regular season meetings versus Firestone since this contract between the two schools started back about 4 years ago. So Firestone with the ball, and they get it underneath to Phillips, and out to the left side to Kepler. He throws it up, no good, and Wendell Bates gets it, and the whistle blows. He walked.
I didn't see that one.
Now we're going to keep an eye on this freshman, number 23, Kent Phillips, 6'2" freshman. Very coachable and knowledgeable player who has shown that he wants to improve for Coach Jerry Laria. Falkenberg, top of the key, drives in. There's that patented Falkenberg one-hand floater as Mike Williams speeds down, puts up the jump shot around the rim, no good. Fyrus fights for the rebound, and it'll go Wadsworth's way as Elmore Williams was all over him.
Good position by Jimmy. Williams over his back there.
Again, back to the freshman Phillips for Firestone. He is just the 2nd freshman ever to start for veteran coach Jerry Larry, a longtime coach at Garfield before he took over here for Firestone a few years back.
And Firestone is starting man-to-man. Setting a high pick up there for Falkenberg.
Marshall fakes, no looks into Schrock. He gets hammered, but keeps it himself, and Phillips fights it away from him.
Yeah, put the ball on the floor.
Good no calls underneath, too.
Yeah, I like to see that.
Bates is in a trap to Phillips at the foul line. Williams, top of the key three-pointer, in and out. Rebound Schrock. Ben Schrock, the team's leading rebounder last season as a junior. Long three for Falkenberg, switches it. First points of his senior season, and it's a three. 3-0 Wadsworth. Three-pointer for Firestone now off the rim. Another rebound baseline for Schrock.
You just wonder what kind of legs Schrock's going to have.
Well, he's got a couple braces on as he gets inside and is fouled as he muscles it up.
And that's going to be his job all year, getting that tough rebound, putting it back. He really came on strong last year. From the start of the year to the end of the year. What a significant improvement.
And he was the team's leading rebounder, as I mentioned. Now he's got a big brace on that left knee, as you're looking at a picture of Ben there. I was going to mention to Ben, he at least could have combed his hair for picture day there, if you take a look at that picture again. And then, just kidding, Ben, you're a big young fellow there. And he's got a brace around his right ankle as well. And the three-point play is good.
Yeah, I don't recall which limb he had broken in football season. But what a fine season the Grizzlies did have, too.
Phillips stops front of the foul line, and then Wendell Bates is trapped, and the Grizzly defense forcing Firestone into some pretty hard shots. And I was going to mention at the outset, as Mike Williams pushed a hand in on Falkenberg there, this Grizzly defense, as I said, they're hoping that that same aggressive style of play last year that helped them go to 20-0 will give them some wins this season. Their defense tonight may give them the edge, especially if they can cause the Falcons to play erratically like they have so far. Kyle Janiga, the move in from Barberton now in the game. He wears number 44, and Kyle's a 6-foot senior. Floater in the middle of the paint for Falkenberg. He has 5, makes it 8-0. Kepler has to bring it out front. Bounces to Phillips. Stolen away by Schrock. Down to Janiga. Janiga right of the lane. And it's a blocking foul. And the basket is good.
Well, they crossed me up there with the numbers on Kyle Janiga. Yeah, I see number 44.
Yeah, I fixed that for you.
Thank you.
Grizzlies return 4 lettermen this season. We mentioned Ben Falkenberg, who was named the most promising underclassman in the Greater Akron Coaches Association last year. And we mentioned he accepted an appointment to the Naval Academy to play basketball.
I believe that is a verbal commitment at this point, is it not? So it's not written in stone at this point.
Now, Dave Sladkey is at the prep school for Navy.
Matt Slack. Oh, yes. Dave is a coach and AD.
And then former Navy player Matt, Dave's son.
Yes. He is on the staff at the Naval Academy as well.
Senior Mike Marshall, another letterman, can play any position on the floor. He's a threat to score. Very versatile player for Coach Martin. Paul Macko with that natural athletic ability. And senior Kyle Janiga, who moved here from Barberton, where he was a letterman. And Janiga will...
I see Chris Barlow is in now as well, number 42.
Barlow, a 6'1" junior. And Janiga converts. So we have the newcomer in Janiga out there on the floor as the Falcons get it into Mike Williams. Down to Edwin Taylor now in the game. Taylor misses his shot, and rebound Barlow. Good transition game so far for Wadsworth. Janiga dumps to Marshall, right of the lane, turns around, jump shot in.
Nice shot. Good move there by Mike.
13-0. Couple players missing this season on the Grizzlies squad are Griff Wilson, who played last year, not playing this season. Underneath shot is good by Elmore Williams, and he was fouled. Another player you may not see this season on the floor is Brad Stutzer, concentrating on his baseball.
I remember the last game up at Highland when Brad Stutzer hit about 14 points, and at the end of the game he was just on fire. So I was a little bit surprised he's not playing.
At the line, Elmore Williams, 6'5" center and a senior for the Falcons. Off the back of the rim, rebounded by Fyrus. Also, Jordan Hart was expected to play the season in the Grizzlies front court, but he's been lost for the season after he underwent anterior cruciate ligament replacement surgery. Of course, he didn't play a lick in the football season this year either.
He was in for a couple plays one game. That's it. It's so unfortunate. Yeah, he's a nice young man as well.
Janiga slashes inside, lays one up off the back of the rim, pulled down hard by Edwin Taylor.
Yeah, big rebound.
Trap
good defense
baseline
there.
Now Kent Phillips dumps it to Bates. Bates back out to Phillips. Over to Mike Williams. Three-pointer. Nope. Rebound Taylor. Taylor turns around inside. Nope.
Boy, they can't make
swatted
anything.
Outside to Mako. Long three. Falkenberg right there.
Wow. Shades of Nick Goddard.
Who is in attendance tonight.
Yeah. Coach Slackey's also here, too. I talked to him at the end of the JV game.
Basket's good by Elmore Williams. A player that Firestone lost from a year ago is now senior Kenny Foster, who went to Central Howard. A lot of kids changing teams in that city series.
The girls as well.
Coach Jerry Laria, as we mentioned, for the Falcons, longtime Garfield coach, calls Elmore Williams now at the line Mr. Inside, and he calls guard number 3 Michael Williams Mr. Outside. So they got a little bit of an in-out game with Mike Williams and Elmore Williams. And we now see Coach Laria pacing the sideline as well as Coach Martin.
Coach Martin spoke at Lions Club about 3 weeks ago, giving us the lowdown about this season, and very optimistic.
Fouled from behind is Elmore Williams. I think the foul will be on.
I think it's going to be on Schrock.
Or is it Mosier?
Oh, well.
Maybe it was Janet. No, it is Schrock. Justin Mosier now in the game. The 5'11" junior came on strong as a safety for the Grizzlies there over the last few ball games.
Yeah, he did a nice job. Yeah, you look down the roster here, and there's a whole lot of young men 5'10" to 6'2" on this Wadsworth team like we've had for so long. Sure would be nice to see a Wadsworth boy grow to be about 6'8".
Well, Doug Bell was pretty close.
Yeah. Yeah, he's out at Taylor now in Indiana.
Transferred from Walsh after his freshman season. Mosier dumps it in the corner to Marshall. Marshall out front to Mako, and he resets. Mosier over to Marshall again in the corner. Back out to Mako. Paul Mako top of the key. Flips to Mosier. And almost stolen away. Janiga dives on top of it, then tries to roll it to Mosier. It's out of bounds off Mosier.
Yeah, they were going against each other there.
Ball lost, picked up by Williams. That's Elmore Williams. I keep forgetting there's 2 Williams here on the Firestone team. Well, the guard out front is Mike. And nice move to the basket. Edwin Taylor, one of 3 seniors on this Firestone roster. Falkenberg drives in, floats it up. He's hit on the arm by Edwin Taylor. Nine points now for Falkenberg.
One thing you noticed this year that the team shooting the foul can only have 2 men below the foul line, whereas before that it was different. That's new rule, boys and girls this year.
Falkenberg in double figures already. And we still have 1:40 to go in the first. A one-hander miss, knocked out of bounds. Firestone ball.
Traveling call, yep.
Mike Williams, the point guard for Firestone, is the only returnee from last season. But their team is optimistic with their usual speed and athleticism. You're looking at Coach Martin, 156 wins in this, his 11th year as the boys coach. Coach Martin is 9 wins shy of 300 for his coaching career. Coach Martin, 291 wins as a basketball coach here at Wadsworth. That is with the girls and the boys. Macko gets around, and it's thrown away. Ball to Firestone. You're watching this ball game late tonight, December 5th. We'll be here tomorrow as the girls kick off their home season against Talmadge. And fouled underneath, missing the shot, is Jonathan.
Partially, it looks like.
Pascley.
Pashley.
Whatever.
I think that could be a misprint there.
Andy Farber gets into the game to give Kyle Janiga a breather. 6-foot junior.
Ben Falkenberg looks a little bit different with that buzzed haircut this year.
Yeah. Not to mention that he's bulked up to about 170 pounds after spending the offseason playing in AAU tournaments around the country. Long three again. Falkenberg nails. Wow. That's the 3rd three of the game for Falkenberg. 13 points here in the first quarter, I'm sorry. Ben averaged 16 points a game last year as a junior.
He had someone on him pretty good there, too.
Grizzlies get the rebound. 12 seconds to go. Marshall a 3, arches it up a little strong. Rebound Farber, ball is blocked. Elmore Williams gets it out to Mike Williams. Last second shot here in the first quarter. He's going to have to shoot it. Long 3, no. End of first quarter. Wadsworth 21, Firestone 12.
Well, as usual, I missed one basket for Firestone.
So when the Grizzlies went 20-0 last season, finishing 4 games ahead of league runner-up Revere, if you want to pull up those Suburban League standings, the final standings from last season, you'll see the Grizzlies 4 games ahead of Revere in the final standings. There they are.
Well, that's the best record Revere's had for quite a while, thanks to that one player. Did
Creamer?
Yeah. Did he?
Yeah, he went on somewhere, and I can't remember. When we play Revere, I'll have that for you.
Okay.
But the Grizzlies had finished second the previous 4 years to last year. It was the Grizzlies' first title since 1997 and their 11th overall. As the Grizzlies start with the ball here in the second quarter. Mako to Falkenberg. Falkenberg pulls back. Dump down. Mako tries the one-hand reverse and over the backboard on Schrock. And the Grizzlies, a team last year that scored 75 or more points 11 times. And you may not see, as I mentioned, the style of play is going to be a lot like last year. You're not going to see that wholesale substituting.
No, not
5
quite.
in, 5 out. You know, because Ben Falkenberg led the team in minutes last year, but he only averaged like 3/4 of play. Whereas this year, you're going to see him on the floor the bulk of the time.
Lot. Yeah, and Paul Mako may be playing some point guard too to let Falkenberg work without the ball and get free.
In the corner is Schrock. Falkenberg. Little fancy pass underneath.
Yep, he was walking with the ball.
Still at 21-12. That shot off the mark. Elmore Williams fouled. We'll actually be here for you 3 Fridays in a row, including tonight, for boys basketball. As always, all home games, boys and girls, you can watch them here on Wadsworth Community Television. This is Elmore Williams at the free throw line. There he is. Mr. Inside. And it stays 21-12.
No points this quarter yet.
Andy Farver brought it up, got it to Falkenberg. Now back to Farver, who
nice
runs in the lane, misses the shot. Rebound. Schrock was hacked. They didn't call it. Boy. And what'd Mako do? Whip it in off the leg of Williams there?
It
again,
went off.
if you see where we're sitting,
we lose the north end of the court.
Yeah, it's cut off from us just a bit.
I was standing up, and it was off of a Wadsworth player. They reversed that call, which was the correct correct call.
Thrown out of bounds, stays with Firestone. Someone got a hand on it.
Barlow and Janica into the game.
Freshman Kent Phillips has a seat for Firestone, who the Grizzlies have. Boy, that was an ill-advised play there, as Janica whips it underneath the Marshall, and he can't get a handle on it. Edwin Taylor speeds down court, flips to Williams, throws it high off the glass. No rebound. Taylor back in. Offensive rebound and putback. Edwin Taylor.
He's strong. His upper body well put together.
Running baseline shot.
Nice shot. Rebound by Marshall.
Offensive rebound. Mike Marshall with the putback.
Yeah, excellent offensive rebounding position.
Coach Larry has a few words for Elmore Williams as he takes a seat. And he's still coaching him. Pacing back and forth in front of the Firestone bench. Ooh. That'll be a foul on Marshall. And he knew it.
Yeah. Well, we're in a 1-on-1 situation.
There you see Coach Larry, the one still speaking to Williams there. Not very happy. He was the one there of emphatically moving the arms. And
air ball. Boy, the high school fans will get on an air ball in a hurry. Well, they've noticed they've changed defensive players on Falkenberg. They did have
notice the pace of the game has slowed down a bit too. Janica finds Barlow, who draws the foul.
And they go
Jonathan Pascley. I don't know. We'll have to find out how that's pronounced.
That should go 1-on-1, I think. Because they had 6 up there. Well, there might be an error then on the scoreboard.
Lob pass over to Taylor, and then Kent Phillips had to just save it inbounds to the Grizzlies. Falkenberg, long three, a little short off the front of the rim. Janica gets it, bounces it hard off the glass, and a push underneath. Going to be called on.
I think it's on Phillips.
No, yeah. So first-year varsity player Chris Barlow at the line, 6'1" junior. Rather unorthodox free throw
above the head
style there, but the Grizzlies get the rebound off the miss. Kyle Janica out front, center circle is Mako. He speeds in, bounce pass to Barlow.
Good play.
27-14. Director Jared Cundiff on it tonight.
Firestone is throwing the ball away a lot.
Not seeing any good replays yet, though. There's a good one. No look pass underneath to Barlow, and he gets fouled. Janica saying my fault there, but he did a good job of faking that he was going to shoot that ball.
I thought he did.
And then whipped it underneath to Barlow. There's Chris. Brings Elmore Williams into the game to replace Jonathan, what's his last name? P-A-S-C-L-E-Y. Paskley.
Paskley.
Punchki.
Well, the unorthodox style pays off. He's 2 out of 3 from the line. Yeah, Wadsworth defense. Ooh, that was a little miscue there.
Wide open Elmore.
Really had him forced out.
Elmore Williams with the 2, 29-16. Ben Falkenberg right side, back to Janiga out front. 3:30 to go first half. The gym not quite as packed as I thought it'd be tonight. However, a very nice crowd considering the weather.
Yeah, it's nasty out.
And Barlow lighting things up here in the second quarter. 7 points. And brings Justin Mosier into the game, replacing Paul Macco. Edwin Taylor is trapped. Grizzlies using that trap defense well tonight. Yep. Forcing shots like that. Marshall pulls it away from the corner.
Yeah, Marshall handles the ball very well for being forward.
Post player, yep. Janiga shoots it up and falls down. Williams a fancy dribbling, and Janiga steals it away all by himself. The easy layup. And fouled was Wendell Bates from behind, I think by Mosier.
Yeah.
Always, though, a good student crowd for the Wadsworth Grizzly fans. You see them over there on the southwest side of the gym. As Wendell Bates will shoot the free throws. And there they are.
I think
the ref getting a kick out of it. Wendell Bates.
Yeah, 2 for 2.
33-18. Wadsworth leads. 2:20 to go, second quarter.
Okay, Paul.
Kyle Janiga in the early going, looking to be a good addition to the Grizzlies. Handles the ball well, looks to be a good defender and a good passer. No look pass underneath from Marshall to Barlow, but he gets caught. 3-pointer for Janiga, in and out. Rebound Elmore Williams. Gets it to Mike Williams. Down to Taylor. Taylor squares up to the hoop with the easy layup, 33-20. Falkenberg stops, puts it up. Nope, rebound. Mosier, the putback, rattles around the rim and falls in. Justin Mosier now, his first basket in the game, 35-20. Mike Williams slashes through everybody, dumps it off to Elmore Williams.
Nice
for
pass there.
An underneath shot.
Now they're getting some easy baskets now.
What you don't want to get into with Firestone is a track meet.
Probably not.
Timeout, 35-22, 1:16 to go. Let's talk about this Wadsworth Grizzlies coaching staff. There you see Coach Martin, his 11th year as Grizzly boys head coach. And this is Coach Martin's 20th season as a head basketball coach at Wadsworth. Assistant varsity coach is Kurt Kaufman. JV coach Mike Sladke.
familiar name.
Coach Kaufman, a graduate of
Hiram College.
home of the Terriers.
Yes.
Your alma mater
My
as
alma
well.
mater, yep.
Coach Kaufman teaches social studies at the high school. Coach Sladkey teaches elementary phys ed. The 9th grade coach is former point guard Mike Schmelzer Jr., the son of Lady Grizzlies assistant coach Mike Schmelzer. And Mike Schmelzer Jr. teaches 8th grade math at the middle school. Coach Chuck Hamilton coaches the 8th grade team this year. And he teaches 7th grade social studies at the middle school. 7th grade coach is first year coach Dave Perry.
Oh, yeah, I think it's Perry.
Teaches 9th grade science. So that's your coaching wrap up there. Ball loose on the floor in front of the Grizzly bench. Taylor went after it and knocked it out of bounds. Coach Martin, the highest career winning percentage in Wadsworth boys basketball history. He's won 72% of the time. He also owns 2 state championships in girls cross country. And I mentioned earlier he had a successful seasons as the girls basketball coach.
Almost threw one away.
Janiga trying to get around his defender, can't. Flips it to Mako. Now Falkenberg
Spread it out
at the point. With Falkenberg running the offense for the past 2 years, Wadsworth has a 37-7 record.
Oh, he got killed. That's a double arm bar.
Edwin Taylor 4 pleading on that one, but
he had him good.
Looks like he might be a defensive end on the.
He could have played anywhere on the football field with that body. Coach Martin has given Kurt Kaufman a lot of credit for the defensive improvements that the Grizzlies have made the last couple of years.
There you see Ben, all district and special mention, all Ohio as a junior. Led the Grizzlies in scoring and assists. Shot 90% or 89% from the free throw line, 57% from the field last year. As the first half ends, Wadsworth leads 37-22. And another thing about Falkenberg, according to the Ohio High School Basketball Coaches Association, Falkenberg's 55% from the three-point line was the best in the state.
Ooh, that's good stats.
So we'll take a break here. Actually, in TV world, it won't be a break. It'll be a fade down, fade up. But here live from the West Gym, Grizzlies lead at 37-22 at the half. We'll be right back. Back for the second half. Grizzlies lead by 15. Leading scorers for Firestone, Elmore Williams led the way with 12. Taylor had 6. And Bates and Paisley is how it's pronounced, with a basket.
Yeah, I think we had a misprint. For Wadsworth, Falkenberg led the way with 15. Marshall and Janica had 5 each. Barlow 7 and Mosier 2 for the 37 for the Grizzlies.
First shot of the second half for Firestone off the mark. As Coach Laria fuming, wanted something there.
The Grizzlies have their starting 5 on the floor. Not so with Firestone. Number 4, Taylor's out there. Mako.
Yeah, Brad Kepler not starting for the Firestone Falcons here in the second half.
And Wadsworth has gone 2-3 zone.
And Firest gets the steal. One-on-one, Falkenberg and Mike Williams. Falkenberg finger rolls it in. Seen a lot of former Grizzlies here tonight.
Yeah, a Christmas break probably for a lot of the schools.
Or it is a weekend.
Yeah.
Saw Nick Goddard, now at the University of Akron. Saw Courtney Vujis at the University of Akron as well.
Yeah, I see she's getting some playing time there.
Three-pointer, Wendell Bates gets it. First three of the game for Firestone, makes it 41-25. And
called for palming the ball.
Yep, like to see that called.
The game would never get past half court.
Mike Williams, jump shot off the mark. Good rebound, Mike Marshall.
Oh
boy. Kent Phillips went to the floor hard and hit his head on the back of his head on the floor.
And Ben Schrock.
And if our mic would have been out there, we could have replayed that sound for you. It was awful. A running jumper, Falkenberg. 19 points in the ball game.
Boy, he doesn't miss many when he's in that range.
Well, that
great soft touch.
Talked about his 50% from the field last season. He's right back at it. Brad Kepler, original starter, gets back into the game. Marshall loses the handle. Wendell Bates picks it up, speeds down court, slashes to the hoop, no. Rebound, shot, no. Another rebound, this one Taylor puts it in. 8 points for Taylor. And Marshall stepped on the baseline in front of the cheerleaders. Kepler's trapped. And ball's loose, picked up by Mako. Falkenberg. Stutter steps, drives in, floats it high off the glass, and it bounces in.
There's that touch. Traveling, yeah.
Yep, Kepler called for the traveling. Janiga gets back in the game. Mike Marshall sits down.
Number 4, Taylor, shadowing Falkenberg all over the basketball court. Oh, and what a nice pass.
Underneath and fouled is Mako.
There's those good legs.
So Paul Mako, the senior, will shoot the free throws. As speaking of those legs, he gained a lot of all-purpose yardage for the football team.
Yeah, he's one of the most fun football players to watch at Wadsworth for a long time.
Well, why in
catch
the world?
The ball, run the ball.
Well, why in the world he wasn't running the ball in the second half of that St. John's game in the regional finals beyond me, but that's why I'm not a coach. So
It's so easy to second guess.
Yep.
That's what part of being a sports fan is, I guess. And Firestone continues to throw the ball away. I don't know how many turnovers they might have. That's something we don't keep track of.
Speaking of sports fan, I see Beeman complaining as always.
Oh, those are my buddies sitting over there. They like to hear the name on TV, even if it is Wadsworth Community Television.
Yep. Oh, yeah, someone messed with their clock there, as I see.
Oh, in and out.
Just re-scene, grab it in the middle of the game. Who cares? First game of the season. Yep, there you go. See? There's how we do it, folks. Yep. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. This is Phillips.
Oh, nice defensive play there.
And Farver grabbed it out of the air.
Yep. He was in the right place at the right time.
Falkenberg loses the handle, picked up by Schrock. Schrock gets hit, then Firus gets the rebound from behind. Schrock played some minutes there early in the game and then sat out most of the second quarter.
Yeah, I don't suppose he's got the best conditioning
basketball legs yet, yeah. But he pulls a big rebound down there. 50-27, 2:50 to go in the third.
Yeah, you can tell he's not running the court quite like he will be in a
few weeks.
Games, yep.
Janiga tries the fancy dribbling, then he reaches in on Taylor. Coach Martin not happy with that.
No.
See Coach Sladke giving some reassurance there to Ben Schrock. Andy Myers, sophomore, in the game for his first minutes. And that was Elmore Williams, now with 14 points. Second leading scorer on the floor tonight behind Ben Falkenberg. Ben Falkenberg, the only returning starter for the Grizzlies. The league's leading returning scorer. Coming into tonight, he was 459 points shy of 1,000 for his varsity career.
Yeah, he's going to pass a whole bunch of people in the next few games.
459 is a lot of points, though, in 20 games.
Oh, yeah.
Only 3 players in Wadsworth history have reached 1,000 points. 2 of them a Lyron, Bob and Jamie. Doug Bell the other. Of course, Bob Lyron, 1,203 career points. Doug Bell, 10 less than that, 1,193. However, Doug Bell did that in 3 seasons. Bob Lyron in 4.
Yes, my brother Tom played with Bob Lyron. That senior class had another player, Mark Burkholder, which was also a real good player. All 3 of those players made All-Metro.
Williams draws the foul, aggressively driving in. Firus gets called for the foul, his third, team third. That one's going to be short. And it's off Firus, out of bounds in favor of Firestone. And now the refs will confer here over that. And it's going to stay with Firestone. You hear the Grizzly fans groaning.
Well, we missed that again, being down there at this end.
And losing the inbound pass was Kent Phillips. Janiga picked it up, slashes, fake pass, and then takes it up and in. Faked like he's going to dish it off to Falkenberg right of the lane, and he just took it in himself. 1:30 to go in the third. This one's over. Three-pointer, no way. Rebound Farver, then he's fouled.
We might say a little bit about the girls' first game. I did attend that game down at North Canton, and those of you who may see this game tonight, I'll remind you that they do play tomorrow, and you might want to come and see one of the fastest teams you'll ever see. They did run up and down that court. It was a fun game, and beating North Canton, who's a very good team, is quite an accomplishment.
Yep.
And they beat Hudson earlier in the week. So the Wadsworth girls
Hudson is not the Hudson of old.
No, they started 3 juniors and 2 freshmen on that girls team.
And while we were setting up tonight for this boys game, Coach Callahan was doing some yelling in practice here in the West Gym. Getting them ready for Talmadge tomorrow. Ball swatted away by Williams, and they're going to call it a foul.
Yeah,
might have got a piece of him
down there. Yeah, Farver will be going to the line here for 2. Those 2 freshman girls in the varsity game at North Canton were the leading stars.
and Sanchetti.
Yes.
Andy Farver at the free throw line. Missed that one. Rebound Elmore Williams.
It doesn't look like this Firestone team has a lot of good outside shooters.
And the basket's good by Williams, and he was fouled. 32 seconds to go in the third, and so next boys home game will be here. Actually, their next game is a week from tonight. Talmadge Blue Devils. As we'll be doing the girls game here tomorrow against the Talmadge Blue Devils.
You remember the guard from Talmadge 2 years ago, Bach.
Yeah.
I saw a young man in the office from Highland, Aaron Wilson, who played at Highland, who's playing at Mount Vernon.
Yeah.
And that's where Bach goes to school.
You know, we talked about Doug Bell going to Taylor, and he's there along with former Stowe All-Ohio forward Will McGinley.
Oh, yeah.
Who is also at Taylor. That's a couple of good players there.
Yeah, he was.
On your team, Bell and McGinley. 3 seconds to go. Williams puts it up. No good. End of the third. 59-32. Wadsworth leads. So Grizzlies have this one in hand, their season opening ball game. So speaking of some former Grizzlies we've seen here tonight, I didn't see Doug Bell, but we've been talking about him. The Dutch man moved on to Taylor, Indiana University. Second leading scorer in Grizzlies history. Freshman year was at Walsh, All-Ohio selection when he was here at Wadsworth. Taylor's men's basketball team was ranked 13th in the nation in the final NAIA Division II poll last season. The Trojans are 2-time defending champions of the Mid-Central Conference. They won 25 games both those years. Bell played in 7 games last winter for Walsh. Bulked up to 280 pounds.
Holy mackerel.
Bell received a full scholarship from Taylor. The campus is midway between Indianapolis and Fort Wayne. Taylor is one of the preeminent Christian interdenominational liberal arts universities in the Midwest. Bell is one of 5 players that were recruited by the Trojans, and that list also includes Stowe's All-Ohio forward Will McGinley, DJ Schrock, Muskingum College.
Muskingum, yeah, we were trying to think last night where DJ is going.
Joe Capitosta, Otterbein.
Otterbein, yeah.
Schrock, Wadsworth's second leading rebounder behind his brother last year. Capitosta averaged 11 points and a couple assists. At Otterbein, Dick Reynolds is the head coach there. They won the 2002 NCAA Division III title. Austin Sr. accepted an Air Force ROTC scholarship at the University of Colorado. Nick Goddard, a red-shirted freshman at the University of Akron, along with former Firestone forward Maurice Canan. So a former Grizzly and a former Falcon, 2 teams playing tonight, now at Akron as redshirt freshmen, Nick Goddard, Maurice Canan. Canan was a first-team district player and all-city player, averaging 19 points and 9 rebounds for the Falcons last year.
And Kepler converts a 3-point play for his first points of the evening.
Falkenberg stutter steps left of the lane, throws it out to Macko, whipped over to Farver, long 3.
That's his second in a row.
Right there. Farver 7 points tonight. Grizzlies nearing doubling up Firestone, 35-64.
I believe Firestone last year had a couple better athletes than they do this year.
Rebounded by Taylor. He puts it back up and in. No one going to touch him there with the lead the Grizzlies have now. So after finishing last year 1-6 in non-league games, the Firestone Falcons, that is, one of those non-league losses was in the tournament to eventual district champion Worcester.
Oh, yeah.
At the Copley tournament.
Yeah, that was a surprise. I saw most of those games over there last year, and there were some real upsets.
Now, I don't know how long this contract is for Wadsworth and Firestone. Grizzlies have won the first 3 meetings, the last 3 years in a row. I do know that the score is 64-37. Wadsworth leads with 5:45 to go. But I do know that next season, the Brunswick Blue Devils dropped Highland from their non-league schedule and will play Wadsworth.
Oh.
So another intra-county.
Oh, man, Marshall just knocked one down.
Inter-county matchup as the Grizzlies already play.
Oh, that was a 3?
Grizzlies already play Medina in non-league play.
Yeah, Barberton. We play Orville this year.
Yep. Orville, Cuyahoga Falls, Barberton, Medina, Hudson, and Firestone.
Pretty much the same.
But next year, Brunswick will be one of the non-league games.
Well, I remember going up there many times when we were in the...
Hey, we have a replay.
Oh. When we were in the Pioneer Conference.
Was that the 3 fellas? Okay, there's...
Oh,
Marshall
nice
up strong, and then he was fouled.
Macko, nice assist there.
Good. Foul number 33. That's Kepler. His fourth.
Mike Marshall to shoot it. Grizzlies looking to hit 70 points.
And Mike Marshall's in double figures with 11 points now.
And a couple fresh faces into the ball game.
Number 52.
Jeff Thornsberry, and he's a 6'2" junior. And Nick Solitario, 5'8" junior. Last two players off the bench tonight. Everyone else has played. Have we seen Michael Adams yet?
I don't think so.
So everybody but Adams has been in the game thus far tonight.
Falkenberg still out there at the point. Oh, here comes Adams now.
Yep.
Ooh,
boy, Thornsberry.
He got hammered there.
Thornsberry adds some beef to the lineup when he gets in there.
Yeah. I noticed a little beef in the JV game too, and that was a real blowout.
Yeah,
Wadsworth won that in 70-37.
And that's what our current score is. Not anymore. 70-38. So very similar outcomes from the JV and the varsity here tonight. I thought this game would be closer.
I did too.
Apparently not. We can start the human sound CD with the snoring at any moment. It's about where we're at.
I'm not ready to do that. We got some kids in here that.
And nice pass.
Jimmy.
Thornsberry with the assist to Jim Firus. Firus 4 points tonight. Taylor poked out from behind by Janiga, but Firestone gets it back. And then a pass stolen right out of the air by Janiga. He races down, just rolls it in from the left side. Thornsberry. Grizzlies still playing tough.
Good defense. Yeah, just thinking the same thing. You got those fresh legs out there, and the
72-39 lead and just 3 minutes to go. They're out there like it's a 1-point game. Elmore Williams goes in against Firus, then Janiga will get called for the reach in. Or will it be Firus? It'll be Firus.
Yeah, I guess so.
That should be his fourth. It is. Brings in Justin Mosier for Janiga, who gets a nice hand from the Grizzly crowd. Little strong on the free throw, rebound Firus, and Williams knocks the inbound or the transition pass out of bounds.
Jimmy Firus looks like he's bulked up a little bit. His freshman sophomore year, he was a little softer than he is now. He looks like he's done a lot of work in the weight room.
Firus driving in baseline, got a little too far underneath, got his own rebound and was fouled, and the basket counts.
Yeah, that was a good job getting his own rebound there. Well, evidently my guys didn't win the 50-50. A good drive
yeah,
by 33.
Brad Kepler, the senior, drives in and draws the foul.
Oh, good rebound.
Kent Phillips couldn't get that one to go, and he plays some good D on Fyrus. Gets it to Solitario. Mosier now has it. Stops, throws to Fyrus on the block. Out to Mike Adams. Adams turns around at the foul line, misses the shot, and they're going to call
an offensive foul
on Adams. Jeez.
Ooh. Now, we talked a little bit about that girls game Wednesday. That was the officiating crew there. It must have been their first game too, because there were some really questionable calls both ways. But the referees looked like they were out of shape in that game.
Landon Harrison, number 22, in for Firestone, a name we haven't seen all night. Fyrus steals away, lobs to Mosier, lays it in, right-handed. Kepler, baseline, dumps underneath. Basket made by Paisley. Paisley, his first basket of the second half and just 4 points tonight.
Yeah, we'll have to excuse ourselves in the pronunciation of his name the first half, because there was a misprint in the program.
It's either a misprint or he just spells it real bad for as far as the way you pronounce it.
Because there was a little bit of a blur on that.
Here's the offensive foul on Adams, as you see.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he bumped him a little bit.
Looked like he was getting set, though. Mosier throws it up sideways, and it counts, and he'll shoot a free throw. A couple other new faces in there for Firestone. Phil Josick, number 5. Andy Myers, number 20. Coach Larry emptying off the bench with under a minute to go here in the ball game. Landon Harrison throws one up, and over the back was Paisley. No, I guess it's going to be called on Thornsberry. He fouled Paisley, who will shoot 2. So yeah, we will be here for the girls game tomorrow against Talmadge. Then next Friday, the Talmadge boys team pays a visit. Falcons have missed a lot of free throws.
Yeah, they have.
Compared to Wadsworth, who has missed 3. Running shot there by Solitario.
14 of 17, the Grizzlies are.
20 seconds to play. Kent Phillips to Josick. And then Paisley puts it up and in. Final 10 seconds. Don't even really need to get it across the timeline, but they do, and that'll be the game. Wadsworth wins the 2003-2004 season opener 78 to 46 over the Falcons from Firestone. Here are the point totals for the Grizzlies. Leading the way, Ben Falkenberg, 23 points. Also in double figures, Mike Marshall with 11. And Barlow, a good game with 10. And single-digit scores for Wadsworth. Janiga had 7, Farver had 7, Mosier and Fyrus 6, and Paul Macco with 5.
And for the Firestone team, Elmore Williams with 17. Taylor had 12. Paisley 7. And with 5 points each, Kepler and Bates. And my arithmetic is correct.
Thanks to our WCTV crew, Phil Dell, Tyler Doyle, Jared Cundiff. And we want to remind you to tune in all season long for home games here from the West Gym on WCTV, both boys and girls games. So we'll wrap it up tonight, 78-46. The Grizzlies a winner and a pretty easy victory for them, and a good season opening game. Not too many mistakes, kept the pressure up the entire game, made their shots and made their free throws. So it looks promising for the year.
And it helps you keep your head in the game when you have a situation like that without many turnovers. They're going to have a bit more of a challenge, though, from some of the other teams compared to this Firestone team. They look a little thin this year, so they could have a long season in that Akron
City Series. Yep. So that'll do it. We'll see all season long here from the West Gym. Again, the Grizzlies win their season opener to start off 1-0, 78-46 over Firestone. I'm John Bernard, and we'll see you next time here on the home of the Grizzlies.
So long, everybody.